Hi guys, it's Katie. Sorry I've been kind of MIA lately, but if you cannot tell, I'm kind of in a new setting. I've been in college for a week now. But yeah, I've just been really busy with classes and everything, so I haven't had time to upload a video. Also, a lot of my craft items are at home, but I'm going home this weekend, hopefully going to film some stuff and pack some more craft things so I can film videos here. But anyway, today I'm just going to show you guys how to crochet this little flower here. So this is a pretty simple beginner tutorial. It's pretty easy to learn. It's really quick. So if you have like basic crochet skills, you'll be good. It just looks like this. It's really cute and small. You can just use this. You can put a pin on the back of these actually, and you can kind of just pin them to your clothes, or you can wear them like in your hair if you wanted to, but there's a lot of possibilities with these. You can also like add them to a blanket if you've crocheted a blanket, but yeah, I'm just going to jump into this tutorial. So for this tutorial, you guys are going to want some yarn. You're going to need a yarn needle, and you're also going to need a hook. I'll be using an eye hook. So you're going to want to start by making a slip knot out of your yarn and just inserting your hook into it. Now the first step is to chain 29. So it's pretty simple to do a chain stitch, so we're just going to get right into that. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit just because it's a long process to sit and watch the same thing over and over. If only I could crochet that fast. So now this is what your chain should look like when you're finished, and now you're going to single crochet along that chain. But you're going to want to skip the first chain and start into the second chain. So you're just going to do your basic single crochet. And you're just going to do this all the way along the chain. And again, I'm going to speed this up a bit just because it gets a bit repetitive. Super fast crochet skills right here, man. And then onto the last chain. There you go. So now once you have chained and finished single crocheting, this is what it should look like. You should have 28 stitches along. So we're going to just turn this over now. And we're going to start creating the petals. So first things first is we're going to create the small petals first. So to make the small petal, what we're going to do is first we're going to chain 2. Now we're going to work 4 double crochet, or we're going to work 4 half double crochets into the first stitch. So to do that, we're just going to start a normal double crochet, but we're not going to do the full double crochet, we're just going to do a half double. So there's 1. And there's 2. Three. And this will be our 4th half double crochet. This is what it's going to look like. Now in the next stitch, we are going to slip stitch. So So just insert your hook and pull right through there. And then we're going to do another small petal, so we're going to do the same thing. 4 half double crochets in the first stitch. So 1 and 4. And then you're of course going to want to do a slip stitch. And then you are going to have 2 small petals right here. Now we're going to work some medium petals. You're going to work 5 double crochets in the next stitch. So, well, yarn over. Now this is not the half double, this is just a regular double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do a slip stitch in the next single crochet. And then you've completed a medium petal. So we're going to create another one as well. Again, this is 5 double crochets in the same space. So 1, 2, 5, and then in the next stitch you're going to work a slip stitch. Tricky little booger. Okay, and slip stitch. Now you have 2 small petals and 2 medium petals. You're going to want to work 3 more medium petals, and then I'll be right back. Okay you guys, so I'm back. I just worked 3 more of those medium-sized petals, so you will have a total of 5 medium petals and 2 small petals. Now we're going to work the larger petals. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do 4 triple crochets and 1 double crochet inside the same stitch. So to do a triple crochet, you're going to want to yarn over once, yarn over twice. Then we're going to insert our hook, pull through that, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're just going to do this 3 more times in the same hole. So that's 2 and 4. Now time for a double crochet in the same hole. And then we're going to finish that off with a slip stitch in the next slot. And there you go, you've completed 1 large petal. So let's just do this again. So triple crochets. One and 4. Now to do a double crochet. And then into the next slot, we're going to do another slip stitch. So now you should have 2 of the large petals. Now you're going to want to do 5 more large petals for a total of 7 large petals. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. So now once you've completed those last of the large petals, this is what it should look like. So you have 2 small petals, 5 medium, and 7 large petals. So now once you've done this, you're going to just fasten this thing off. You're going to do a slip stitch, pull it through, and then you're just going to want to remove your hook. You're going to want to leave a pretty decent sized tail so we can sew this together. So you're just going to want to pull this through and your piece will be fastened off. Doesn't look like much yet, but we'll figure this out. So on the other end, you're going to have the short tail that you started with. We're just going to weave this into the flower. So weave this in. That tail. What we're going to do is we're going to start coiling this up, starting with this end with the small petals. So the end with the tail is the end with the larger tails, larger petals. So I'm just going to start coiling this up so it looks nice. Okay, and then this is what your flower should look like once you've coiled it. Now we're just going to flip it over, grab the end of the tail and thread it through your yarn hook. So now I'm just going to kind of sew this through the back. You want to sew them together so it stays coiled into a nice flower. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. Just make sure that you get like all of the layers in there and that they're nice and tight. I'm just going to speed this up just because it was kind of a longish process to watch. I'm just bringing it through the middle of the flower just so it stays more intact. Bringing it around the sides, through all the layers. Just making sure my flower will not fall apart. Just doing this a few times. There's really no wrong way to do this. So just kind of do it until you feel like it's tight enough. So once I finish that, I'm just going to cut off this tail. And there you go. You've completed your cute little flower. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned for more. Please subscribe, and I'll be sure to have more videos up shortly. Yeah, so bye guys.